Then he sleeps in a doghouse. Yo, she looks so comfortable and cute in there. Kyungjun sleeps in the elevator. Oh, so Kangwon sings when he's blacked out. Oh, and that's how Sunyoung and him met. Uno rides on the bus when she's drunk. Yo, that makes sense. Yo, is everyone showing up? Kangwon, Rinny? Oh, yo, wait, hold up. Kyungjun is at work. Oh, end of episode. Yo, that was a good cliffhanger. Wow, that was a good cliffhanger that they left us on. So, I want to talk about the last scene real quick. Now, JaeWon and EunO is in that situation. The truth may come out, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think one of them or both of them are going to come up with a lie, and then this whole thing, keeping their secret from the others, is going to extend a bit. So again, they're going to come up with a lie. But here's the thing though, this series is planned for multiple seasons. So maybe the truth will come out in this one or extend it and keep going towards the other seasons. So at the beginning of the episode, which was pretty hilarious, the interviewer asked, have you guys ever been blacked out from drinking too much? And Kangwon was like, no, we have never been to that point. And then Rinny was like, nope. Kyungjun was like, nope. Sorry, JaeWon. But Sunyoung, yo, I'm just happy to see her because she doesn't have a lot of screen time, to be honest, but I love seeing her. But anyway, she said, nope, that's all a lie. Well, first she talked about herself and saying, yeah, I black out a lot. We know that. But for the others, she was like, they're all lying. Back when her and Kangwon were together, Kangwon told her everything that happened when they blacked out. So when Rinny blacks out, she sleeps in a doghouse. When Kyungjun blacks out, he sleeps in an elevator. No words. When Kangwon blacks out, he sings and he has an amazing voice. Now when EunO blacks out, she gets on a bus. That makes total sense. It makes the last episode make sense. And also Kangwon was like, if EunO wakes up from being drunk, she's the most dangerous person. So, and he also gave advice to whoever comes across EunO while she's drunk, please run as far away as you can. Yeah, I find that to be so hilarious, but obviously JaeWon is going to be that person. And now we're in JaeWon's house. EunO is surprised. That's where the last episode left us. And she was trying to sneak out. She grabbed her jacket, and then when the doorbell rang and she was trying to hide, I was like, JaeWon, you didn't see that? I mean, that's pretty obvious. But it turns out he did. And then eventually they sat down. JaeWon was hungry. He's like, hey, you want to eat? But then EunO was like, no, I'm not hungry. Let's talk. I was like, finally, one-on-one, no interruptions, no lies, yeah. And then when they started talking, hold up, I wrote everything down. The first thing that they talked about was JaeWon wanted an explanation of all the texts that she sent him. Like, you jerk, why you have to be so harsh? I love you, I miss you. Oh, by the way, I love that on her phone, JaeWon has 3 hearts on him. So, I mean, like, we do know that they still love each other, but just seeing those little details, I love that. The second thing they talked about, the cameras. Again, those cameras have to go because, I mean, they're broken at this point. The photos, why did she print them? No answer. The next one, JaeWon talked about how he was in despair, drinking so much. We know that. EunO was like, why did you live like that? People have flings on trips all the time. And when they come back home, they forget about him. Sure, they forget about him. Like, JaeWon didn't forget. EunO did not forget. So JaeWon was like, well, did you get over me? And no answer, but it's obvious that we do know the answer to that. And then the conversation ended with, well, first JaeWon brought up the name Sona again. And then EunO, she got a little mad and saying, I'm not Sona. I'm not that girl that you fell for. It was a fake version of me. I'm sorry. And then left. And I'm like, well, at least I got the one-on-one that I wanted between these two. But I felt like it could have been more. It should have been more. But But just thinking about it now, having the way, having the conversation the way it was in this episode, I think it was perfect. You know, they gave us what they wanted to give us, and they'll save whatever they have left towards the end. So again, it was perfect. And then it started raining hard. JaeWon realized that. He grabbed an umbrella, started chasing after EunO. She barely went anywhere. She was under a, forgot what you call that, but yeah, she was just hiding from the rain. And then those two went inside JaeWon's car and they're stuck in the rain in the car again. And they have their little conversation with the music playing, and those little details of JaeWon is silly, that's why I like him. Well, they didn't say it out loud. And for JaeWon, he was like, I want to hate her, but I can't. So yeah, they still love each other. I kind of thought in that scene it was gonna be like JaeWon can't get over her, but out loud he'll ask, tell me more about you. As in, tell me more about the real EunO. It sort of happened. He did say, how do you act when you fell in love? So slowly JaeWon is starting to get to know the real EunO. After the rain stopped, JaeWon dropped off EunO at her house. Funny thing, Kangwon shows up. They act a little awkward. Then Rinny shows up. And Rinny was like, oh, why did you two show up here together? And that's where they left us off. I think in the car while it was raining, I kind of think that's where they had their little one-on-one moment where EunO talked about herself and JaeWon got to know her a lot more. I think, but there is a possibility that they might show that in Friday's episode. Now, again, for the cliffhanger, just like I said in the beginning, I don't think they're going to tell the truth. I think they're going to tell just a little bit of a lie, but not too much, to the point where their story extends and it's dragging. But I think it's just a little lie to get them, you know, not, how should I put it? Not knowing the truth about them, I guess, if that makes sense. This was a good episode. I got what I wanted between EunO and JaeWon, even though it wasn't a lot, but now thinking about it, yeah, it's perfect. You know, like, again, give what you want to give and then save the rest for towards the end of the drama, I guess. Some people think that EunO and JaeWon's story is kind of dragging a bit. At times, I do think that, but I don't know, like, it kind of works with their story because you want it to drag. You want the payoff to end as a good payoff, I guess. And yeah, like every episode, I've said this before, like it's so entertaining, you know, like the storytelling, the acting. Do I think anyone is being used less? Yeah, Sonyeong. Like, I love seeing her in every scene. Like, she is not a boring person. She is not, like, she is the only person, well, character I should say. She's the only character who's not being used as much, and I want her to be used more. So in a way, the producers, directors are doing a good job in having the viewers wanting more of something. More stuff between JaeWon and EunO, as in their one-on-one thing. More Sonyeong, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, they're doing a pretty good job at it. So that's my review. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys like my review, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.